He walked into a citizenship interview and ended up in federal custody. A prominent Palestinian student activist from Columbia University now faces deportation. Mohsen Mahdawi is a Palestinian student from a refugee camp in the West Bank. He came to the US in 2014. He is now completing an undergraduate degree in philosophy at Columbia's School of General Studies. He had plans to begin graduate studies at Columbia's School of International and Public Affairs this fall. But on April 8, 2025, during what he believed would be a routine citizenship interview in Colchester, Vermont, Mahdawi was arrested by ICE officers. He's held a US green card for over a decade. Mahdawi was detained by Immigration and Customs Enforcement at a US Citizenship and Immigration Services office. His lawyers called the arrest abrupt and unlawful. They filed urgent legal motions and Vermont federal judge issued a temporary restraining order to stop his transfer out of state. His attorney, Luna Drobi, said, and I quote, "This is their MO. They just continue to hide the individual to the point where their attorneys can't quite understand or identify where to file." Mahdawi is now reportedly facing deportation under a rarely used provision. It allows the US Secretary of State to label individuals as threats to national security or foreign policy. No criminal charges have been filed, but immigration authorities are reportedly linking his campus activism to national security concerns. Following the Hamas attacks on October 7, 2023, the Israel's military operations in Gaza, Mahdawi co-founded DAR, the Palestinian Student Society at Columbia. He also helped launch Columbia University Apartheid Divest, a coalition pushing for divestment from Israel. By March 2024, he stepped back from organizing, citing fears about his immigration status and a deeper commitment to non-violence as a practicing Buddhist. Mahdawi told CBS 60 Minutes in December 2023, and I quote, "My motivation comes out of love now, not out of anger, not out of hate." He also recalled witnessing the killing of his childhood best friend by an Israeli soldier. The fight for freedom of Palestine and the fight against anti-Semitism go hand in hand because injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. Mahdawi served 2 years as president of the Columbia University Buddhist Association. He actively sought dialogue with Jewish and Israeli students. Israeli-American student Mikey Baratz told the New York Times in a quote, "This is a Palestinian, I'm an Israeli, our people are at war," and his willingness to actually hear and actively learn and understand the Israeli experience. I mean, I have never met anyone who so quickly was willing to take feedback. Mahdawi was frequently targeted online by pro-Israel groups like Betar USA and Canary Mission. As early as January 2024, these groups labeled him pro-Hamas and pushed for his deportation. Betar USA said he was on our deport list and repeated the demand multiple times. He also attempted to open dialogue with pro-Israel voices on campus, including a coffee meeting with Columbia professor Shai Davidai. Davidai later included Mahdawi in a social media thread calling certain student activists anti-Semitic and pro-Hamas. While there is no direct evidence that Davidai was involved in deportation efforts, he was part of a WhatsApp group of alumni and faculty reportedly advocating for the removal of protest leaders, according to media reports. Mahdawi was also profiled by Stop Anti-Semitism and documenting Jew hatred on campus at Columbia University, raising his profile further among right-wing networks. After Trump resumed efforts to deport pro-Palestinian student activists, Mahdawi went into hiding for over 3 weeks. He repeatedly asked Columbia University for help relocating to a safe space. The university declined, according to internal emails reviewed by the reporters. With violence escalating in the West Bank, Mahdawi says deportation could be life-threatening. It's kind of a death sentence, he said. Many people are being killed unjustly in an indiscriminate way. He added that 2 of his cousins have been killed in the ongoing violence since October 2023, and his father's store was destroyed in Jenin. Despite everything, Madhavi still hopes to become a US citizen. He said, and I quote, "People ask me why I would want to become a citizen of a country committing genocide. I have faith in people living in this country. The government is not the people." Vermont lawmakers, including Senators Bernie Sanders and Peter Welch and Representative Becca Balint, issued a joint statement saying, and I quote, "This is immoral, inhumane, and illegal. Mr. Mahdawi, a legal resident of the United States, must be afforded due process under the law and immediately released."